This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
And a pleasant good evening, live from the Elgin Owl Fieldhouse and Basketball Gym, or if you want to call it the Nest. We are here live with another basketball game on the home court of the Elgin Owls all season long, thanks to the Elgin Tippin Club and the Booster Club, giving you these looks from the hometown gym each and every home game during the regular basketball season. Glad to have you along. My name is Eric Sherman alongside Greg Hinton. Going to be keeping you company tonight. Good Basketball Friday on the network tonight, Greg.
Basketball Friday. Gotta love it.
Well, and we got some great matchups that you'll want to tune in because first and foremost, you can download the app. Once you have the app, then it's easy to navigate through all the games that I'm going to mention to you. The easiest as far as to go to a website and then go to this channel and that channel. Just download the app. And then if you're on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. For YouTube, yeah, that's channel only. It will be a live one. You can back out and see all the other live broadcasts that are there. Connect with us socially on X, on Instagram, and on Facebook. And we'll be live on Facebook on some of our featured games. But here is what's on slate tonight. All doubleheaders. We're here at Elgin versus Southeast, and that's going to be the first matchup with the girls, part of the doubleheader. The Spartans come into town from the Oklahoma City metro area, and so we're going to be able to see them in their blue. And then also we've got some great matchups in Mid-Del. These are all OSN teams except for Southeast, believe it or not. Del City plays Altus, both on the network. Midwest City hosts Lawton High, and this is after Lawton High coming out with a bucket. We were there on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. A
bucket beater for Del City Eagles, which now evens them up. They both beat each other one apiece, and right now, as if it stands, if Lawton High wins over Midwest City, right now they're still in the driver's seat that they, with a head-to-head tie by 2 points, still have the advantage over Del City, and that's how close that was. So you've got that matchup, and then you've got Carl Albert and MacArthur, both girls, boys, and matchups for doubleheaders tonight. So we've got 4 games on the network that you'll want to be a part of, and we're so glad that you decided to tune in tonight. So we've got about 5.5 before we start the national anthem and the starting lineups. We'll take a timeout and be back to the Elgin Gym right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
They say the best way to be a good neighbor is to know your neighbors and give a little help when they need it. And when you need a little, you can find help at Ace Hardware in Elgin. Not only do they offer everything from grills to flowers, paint, hardware, and tools, they offer experience to help guide you through the process. And they're happy to take the time to make sure you can do it right. Ace Hardware of Elgin. They're more than just a hardware store. They're your neighbors. Ace Hardware, 7796 Highway 277 in Elgin.
Scott's House of Flowers in Elgin has been proud to serve Elgin and the surrounding area with a wide variety of flowers and gifts for all occasions. Come see them for great gift ideas, including the exclusive Tyler candles. And who couldn't resist Sweet Shop USA, featuring handmade grand truffles. Scott's House of Flowers, just off Highway 277 in Elgin. Delivery available, or stop by for easy pickup. Phone 492-4880. Scott's House of Flowers.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed, because your success is our success.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Welcome in to the Elgin Gym, site of this matchup between the Elgin Lady Owls and the Lady Spartans from Southeast here. And that's going to set in about a minute and a half until they get the national anthem. We'll do the starting lineups. Unfortunately, the Elgin Lady Owls have been hit with some injuries, and we've talked about that in the last broadcast, and unfortunately we see another one coming in with Williams on crutches. That wasn't a good sign. She is also another great ball handler. She's just a sophomore. We saw Garrett go down, also a sophomore, go down earlier. They tested that out. I don't know if she's going to be in uniform tonight. We'll have to check that out. But you know what the game plan is get it down underneath the Carter. If you can just get the ball down that low post, we know that we've got something going. Got a minute 12 before the clock expires, and we'll step away during the national anthem, of course, and then come back to the starting lineups. But we've got like a slate of 4 games. We said Del City and Altus. We've got this Elgin and Southeast. We've got Midwest City and Lawton High, and Carl Albert and MacArthur. All OSN teams except for Southeast. So, yeah, welcome into the network. If you'd like to join the network, you can find out how easy it is to join up next school year. And so you can contact us by our email. Just contact us there. If you would like to get our free newsletter, a weekly newsletter that goes out to tell you what's latest and who we've got going and coming up, especially coming up March, circle it around your calendar. They're all going to be played at the Big House. So you kind of work your way in. You'll be played in the 5A realm over at UConn, and that will be an opportunity for you to mark on your calendars. They're getting everybody to stand up. They're going to do the moment of silence and the national anthem. We'll take a break and be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Where sports is our middle name, we are the Oklahoma Sports Network. We'll have our starting lineups here momentarily, along with Greg Hinton, myself, Eric Sherem. Going to bring you all the action here at the Elgin Gym, one of 4 games on the network. Download our free app and watch anywhere. It's free to download and free to watch. Also, YouTube is another way you can access us live. So the Southeast Spartans are going to come out in their kind of a gray, and yet their color scheme is blue. And because of my old aging eyes, Greg, you got extra bifocals on you. Their numbers kind of blend in with their jerseys, and they are tough to see. And I know that Sykes got introduced as the last part of the starting lineups for Southeast. And now for the Elgin Lady Owls, with Tanner Merez, head coach for your Elgin Lady Owls. Start off with Maddie Nez. She's a senior at 5'6", followed by a junior, Marissa Merez. She's 5'3", and a sophomore. Then we got a senior, Kylie Wood. Got Simmons, a junior, and then Kelby Carter down underneath at number 33. Elgin in their all whites with red numbers, and Southeast in their grays. And we're getting ready to put 8 on the board and get ready for action here at the Elgin Owl Gym. And we'll try to keep up to date with some of those other games of interest, as we said on the Sports Network. Got several to choose from tonight. We encourage you to kind of bounce back and forth. Should be a great night for basketball. And, you know, it's after the holidays are over. We got those tournaments done at the end of January, a lot of those. And now this is the finish-up cleanup of, okay, ranking yourself in your district, who's going to host regionals, who's going to be on the road. A lot of that stuff is already solidified, almost, not in concrete, but it's starting to settle out now, sifting through the last. And, it's a double elimination tournament to get in, and hopefully you get a good run and you punch your ticket to state, the final 8 for state in all the classes, and that will be a trip to the big house. That's what you practice and make all of these for, as the referee gives the instructions of which way we're going, and opening tip is going to be controlled by the Elgin Lady Owls. So the Lady Owls will get the first possession of this ball game here in quarter number 1. Going to try to get out in a bunch of congestion, about 3 gray jerseys, and Carter was covered up. And so that comes up empty, and here comes Southeast, and that's going to be a throwaway, and that's going to be out of bounds. So Southeast and Elgin both come up empty on their first possessions. Now the Lady Owls going to have someone take it out, and I think they're asking Maddie Nez to come back down as the senior will control. So we know no Garrett tonight and no Williams tonight. That affects the Lady Owls a little bit. Trying to go down low post. Can't get to Carter. It's a steal. Coming back down the other way with 7.5. Just underway here in quarter 1. Tries to go baseline, and there's a pickup, which I thought was going to be a jump ball, loose ball, and it's still going to be controlled by Southeast. Drives to the hoop. A little bit too far and high. It's going to come up empty and rebound by Merez. So Marissa will cross the timeline, hit the corner. Now they got Carter, but she's double teamed. She comes reversed like she normally does. Doesn't get it, put back, doesn't get the second, and then rebounded by Southeast. Still scoreless as we come across the timeline. Southeast looks to pick this one up. Pressure put on. You're going to have your A game and a whistle. So Maddie Nez is going to pick up the first foul by the Elgin Lady Owls, and it's going to be her first, of course.
Yeah, we definitely don't need her to get in foul trouble.
No, and not when you have no bench support. And we'll set it up. Oh, that's kind of a tip away, loose ball, and it's going to be last touch by Elgin, so the tip will not be a court violation. Gets that one across, and there's a whistle going out of bounds. And we'll start again. So Merez, she'll cross the timeline. Here on the near side of the court, drives. Oh, there's a nice pass to Carter. She had the look. She doesn't get it. She gets the rebound. Third time maybe as a charm, but she's not going to take it up. She dishes it out. Top, stop, and pop, and in for the first score as Maddie Nez, the senior, gets the first score of anyone tonight. And Elgin now leads 2-0.
Timeout.
Got a timeout is called, so they take it, we'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
All right, back here at the Elgin Gym. First timeout called by Southeast. It's a 2-0 advantage. Both teams kind of feeling each other out. We know what the game plan was for Elgin, is trying to get it down to Carter. And she has not been able to get a bucket yet. She's had a couple of shots and then even rebounds, gets her own rebound, and the tight defense was there. Carter with the rebound, though, on here. With the drive in from Southeast. Quickly across is Maddie Set up for Merez, and we'll play catch with Nez and Merez. Kind of rhymes and was a poet and didn't even know it.
Yeah.
There you go. So, that's going to be across the court throw, and Maddie Nez wasn't able to corral that, so that goes safely out of bounds, and Southeast will take it out right at midcourt. Well, give and go on the corner. Looks for a little bit of help. So I think we know the game plan for both. It's try to get to Carter down the low post for the Owls, and it's to get to Sykes low post down for Southeast. And that comes up empty as she gets a little contested, and that gets tipped out. And that stops the clock and goes out of bounds at 5:05 here in quarter one. Friday night basketball. There's Carter, and then she really takes it physical, goes out of bounds. She takes the one bounce and tries to put it up, and it gets tossed out of bounds. And so we'll start again. Simmons underneath the basket. Rotate around. Carter will come all the way top. She'll take a three ball all the way and back irons off the glass, but no good. Rebounded by Simmons. Into the lane, and we're going to say the and one. So great opportunity. Get to see this one again on the instant replay right there and count the bucket.
I think Carter's getting a little frustrated down there. She that last play, I think she wanted a foul.
Yeah, so look at that. So you miss the point to make it a three-point swing, and then you put back up for the rebound. You didn't box her out, and that's you got a 6 score, and now it's a steal by Carter. And then the exchange and a whistle on the floor between two bodies that collide between Southeast and Elgin. So that's going to be another Elgin foul. That's going to be their second. It's going to be her first. That's Wood, Kylie Wood, the senior. Going to go way down. And Carter got a piece of it. You know, you think you're going to try to outsmart her with that low post play. You're not someone that's not going to know that. Yeah. So Sykes wasn't able to get it because Carter tapped it out of bounds. So, again, nice little quick turnaround jumper, though. Hits the front of the rim. No good. Loose ball on the corner. Tied up. Full court press.
Oh, man, you got to be careful.
Gets it around, puts it up. No good. Clamp down on that and goes out of bounds. So now the Elgin Lady Owls will take it with a 6-0 advantage, a 6-0 run. We can now say as she crosses the timeline, we're about halfway through quarter one. Simmons back over to Merez. We'll play a little bit of perimeter passing with Wood and all the way across, trying to go to Maddie Nez on that far side, and that's just too much, too high, and too little, too late. Southeast going to Check in with the bench. A little bit of pressure here for Elgin as they'll trap right there. Almost gets the steal as Wood went to dive for it. 3 ball on the way. Back iron's no good. Carter with the rebound. Lady Owls.
I imagine she'll take this the whole way.
She did. Took it coast to coast, but comes up empty. I know she's frustrated tonight. She's not getting what she wants underneath. She took a 3 ball, and then she took one with a steal and a coast to coast, and she'll get into a rhythm.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about her, but just, it's just kind of a off start for her when I know that a lot of emphasis will be put on her because they know what the game plan is. Crosses into the hands of Carter, rifles that down the other end of the floor, and now it's a steal to a re-steal, and now we're back across court. Now a steal again. Almost steps out of bounds, but she twists her body and gets over to Maddie Nez, who taps it over to Merez. Merez with 3:11. Here the near with Simmons. Will play catch to Wood. Oh, nice up over. That was a great pass to find Carter. So Kelby Carter gets the 2. Then that's the deuce she wants. There's a steal. Right underneath, Maddie Nez tries to put it up. She gets rejected, gets the ball stolen, but look at her on the defense. Trying to give her the payback. Maddie Nez closes down a little bit. Senior with a little bit of court of experience. Going to get the 5 count.
Oh, bailed her out. Got a little bail out there.
It was right there. If she would have just waited a millisecond, it was going to be going the other way with a turnover. Already the Owls have picked up their 4th team. One more, and they'll put Southeast in the bonus, who has yet to score. 2.5 to go. Here at the Elgin Gym with an 8-0 score and an 8-0 run with Elgin. Turnaround jumper is going to be deflected a little bit by Carter. Loose ball picked up. Oh, and then she's over. Just kind of collides.
Yeah, she couldn't stop him.
Collides into Merez with the push, and that's going to be their 2nd. Coach will do a little bit of switching out. So Kinsley Maples, the freshman, going to check in for the Lady Owls today. 2:21 and counting in quarter 1. Back over to Nez. Double teamed is Simmons. Now to Carter. Carter will look. She looks for a lane to go, and she goes up strong, a little bit overthrown. It's kind of like she's muscling it too much. A jump ball is going to be called here on the near side.
Yeah, there's a lot of contact, but I don't think enough for it to draw the foul, but I think it's frustrating to her right now.
Yeah, she's not, like we said, she'll get in that rhythm, but she just kind of bounce pass underneath. There's a fight for it. Oh, and they're going to say, I know there was some in the stands that called travel, but the official's going to say that, no, Simmons is going to be picked up the 5th now. It's 5, so we're going to go back to the – no, it's the 5th, so we're going to go to the line.
Shooting right now?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Well, and you didn't want to get into that fast like that, and the Southeast Spartans looking for their first score tonight could come from the free throw line.
Get it while it's free.
Yeah. So Sykes to the line, shooting 2. One-handed adjustment back right off the back end of that rim and just rifles right back to her. Second shot coming up, still scoreless for Southeast. Going to place her feet. A couple of dribbles. That one-hand layout, that's kind of different. Never seen that and missed them both. Still looking for their first score, but they get the rebound. Tight on the defense. Ooh, there's a little bang in there trying to get down low post. Doesn't get it to Sykes. Again, now she's in the middle lane. Double teamed, and she finally puts it in for the first score tonight for Southeast to make it 8-2 with a minute and a half. So the 8-0 run ends. Carter up off the glass, and we'll count it. So the and one for Miss Carter. It's an opportunity, and we'll go with that on the instant replay again. You kind of see that again. Low post. There she is. Boom. Throw your body inside there. Count the bucket. We'll put 2 on the board and try to make it a 3, and she does. So just like that, Carter Should be 13-2, but our scoreboard still has 11-2. No, it is 11. It was 8, and then, okay, I got you. It was an 8-0 run at the get-go, a miss, and a whistle.
Reaching.
We're going to send them back down the other way. Hopefully Coach says, let's get to the second quarter so we can reset, not get them on, and Carter's going to pick up her first. So in the bonus we go, and shooting 2 to the line for Southeast.
I'm just thinking about the coaching. I know it has to be frustrating to come into a season with a game plan, and then 2 of your starters are injured and everything, and they're out, so you probably have to change your game plan a little bit, you know.
Yeah, and so she misses the first, second shot, gets that one to go. Back to the odd score, 11-3 with 1:01 left to go here in the first quarter. We'll cross the timeline and set this up. Wood to Nez, to Carter, who's triple team. She doesn't take it. Now a 3-ball look on the outside. That's off the bank.
Hey.
And it's open.
You got to call it. Don't foul.
So take all the banking you want over here. She's got it. Goes baseline. Inside the lane, a loose ball, a fight for it, and a jump ball is called.
It's going to be Elgin's ball.
So Elgin's going to get the opportunity at the last shot opportunity with a 14-3 lead in quarter one and 26 seconds on the clock. She'll look back and get coach's instructions of what Maddie Nez is supposed to run over to Wood. Wood looks to drive right. Comes back over to Merez, who's got 10 seconds to go. Wood back outside corner, 3-ball on the way. That is.
She will hit it.
So Maddie Nez, the senior, hits it from the outside for a 3-ball, and that will expire. All right, 17-3 after 1. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
All right, welcome back to the Elgin Gym with Greg Hinton, myself, Eric Sherem. Here we're in the second quarter now with the Lady Owls in a 17-3 lead. I'd like to get a positive outcome of this game when you've got 2 of your starters on the bench right now. Going to go for a free layup, a little bit too much. Carter with the rebound. She'll back away and make sure everyone else backs up. Maddie Nez crosses the timeline. Don't forget we got the boys game coming up, second of our doubleheader. Maddie Nez eyes a little nice pass over the defenders. Got it to Carter. That was an anticipated pass underneath, a great assist and the score.
No foul.
What I like about it is now you're getting Carter with a little bit of rhythm. And the lead is now 19-5. 7:18, just underway in second quarter action here at the Elgin Gym. To the freshman.
There it is again.
And the freshman finds the connection to say, okay, now you're loosening things up. We're going to find Carter for a great night tonight because with the other 2 starters out, the anticipate is going to see a heavy dose of number 33. It's a loose ball, and oh, what a great save by Carter right at the line before it goes out of bounds. freshman says, I need a little bit of help. So she throws back over to Carter, and she just bounce passes over to Nez. Maddie Nez. Back over to Simmons. Nez, corner.
They're running a little overload play that they like.
It's a good fake to the left, and then now set up for the 3 ball. Irons out, no good. Rebounded by Southeast. Quickly down the floor. Got one on the corner. She just spins around after she didn't even place her feet, and she just launched it, and it did not go in. So Elgin takes it safely as Simmons. Back to Maddie Nez. Wood to Nez and out of bounds. And a substitution coming in now for is Marissa Merez. So Merez will come. Timeout needs to be called. So Elgin calls a timeout. We'll take it with him. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Wings and pizza here.
You mean pizza and wings?
16 boneless wings, 1 pizza, wings and pizza.
It's stuffed crust pizza. Pizza is the lead.
Wings and pizza. Guys,
get a large stuffed crust pizza and 16 boneless wings starting at $19.99. Only at Pizza Hut.
Well, welcome back to the Elgin Gym, and we have got about 5:56 left to go here in quarter number 2, where the Lady Owls lead Southeast 21-5. Glad you could join us on the network. Don't forget, we got 4 exciting games on the network: Del City and Altus, Midwest City and Lawton High, and Carl Albert and MacArthur. Doubleheader for boys and girls right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Hand that out to Carter. Maddie Nez, 3, sets her feet. Back iron's no good. Loose ball by Wood. Picked over by Maples. We're going to send that over to Maddie Nez, just off the mark. And it hits the rim. Southeast on a fast break opportunity. A kick out with a pass left. Goes baseline, runs out of room.
Good D.
And it's going to go out of bounds, but last touched by Elgin. So, yeah, they collapsed down on there and nowhere to go.
Use that baseline as another defender. That was properly done.
It's going to back iron, and Carter's going to get the rebound. Merez will cross. She'll bounce pass over to Maddie Nez, and then way back. Oh, Maddie wasn't even ready for it, but she gets it. Wood's going to crank a 3. No, but look who the put back up is Carter.
Right into her hand. Move your feet.
Oh, nice little give and go underneath. Oh, and it's not going to fall. Nice plan, but just kind of off the mark. Shot was a little bit too much with 4:40 and counting. Going to drive. There it is. Just a perfect pass. Going to call to Carter. I guess we're going to see this on instant replay. Watch this pass over the defender. She puts it up, gets the bucket and the harm, and Carter will go right back for a 3-point swing. So when she was frustrated not getting what she's wanting, now she's getting the ball, she's getting the placement that she wants. She gets the bucket. 20-point lead to try to add to 21 with the bonus coming up. The bounce, boy, it's just a nice delivery in the net. Bring it to 26. Heavily guarded from Wood. She'll cross the timeline, and there will be a whistle with a little bit too much aggression.
She had her. What she wanted her.
So Kylie Wood's going to pick up her second. It's going to be the team first. And we're almost halfway through with quarter 2, getting ready for halftime. The boys are going to be honored for the state championship team as Carter gets the steal. So we'll hopefully bring that. And we're going to be facing the opposite way. We're on the visitor's side, but their backs will be to us. But they're going to be congratulated and honored, as well as they were academic champions in football too. Maddie Nez makes the three. Doesn't go. Gets the rebound. Oh, now they're going to say, no, we're not just going to give that to Carter automatically. They put their hand up right before it goes out of bounds. So they will be honored. I don't know if they're going to be honored right before probably the halftime of the girls' game, I'm guessing, because some of these guys play. Maddie Nez now on this side of the court trying for a three. No good. Loose ball picked up, and they're going to say a jump ball is called.
Still Owls ball.
And they'll take it out underneath. 3:29 and counting. A little give and go. I thought maybe she would be called. Maples took a little bit.
Oh, they called her for a push-off.
So, it's like.
Didn't seem like much, but.
Yeah. So Carter's going to pick up her second. Nothing to worry about right now, unless she picked up another cheap one. But we certainly want to make sure that she stays on the floor for 4. Crosses. Going to set this one up. Looks to dribble. Gets that one stripped. Carter with the steal. She comes down court. Going to try to turn around in the lane, puts it up, and she'll go to the line shooting 2. That was good. We'll get to see this here in instant replay. She takes it. She gets the nice spin, but then the contact came in right before the shot, and Carter goes to the line shooting 2. First shot up and in. She's got a good little shot from that charity stripe. Now that I've given her the broadcast jinx, she'll thank me later. See, what'd I tell you? Missed it. I mean, I was bragging her up how she was perfect at the line, just as you do. Nice little pass down underneath, but deflected into the hands of Carter. So she's on both ends of the floor getting rebounds, both offense and defense. She's going to get a little tired. She says, Coach, I'm going to need a little breather. Well, you're going to get one in about 2.5 minutes. Set for a three. Launches. Banks it. So Kylie Wood connects. So we've got Maddie Nez hitting for 3. Add that to the collection of threes. And a nice comfortable lead for the Lady Owls. A little freebie layup doesn't come close. And, boy, she's frustrated with that. She had the look, just came up short, kind of wedged in between of the rim. And we now got 2 minutes to go before the half. And there is a whistle from away the ball down below. What do we got here? It was away from the ball, so I don't know.
Double foul?
So Maddie Nez gets one, and Givens gets one.
It's going to give Maddie Nez her second.
Yeah, and then the third for Southeast. Carter, nice. That's just automatic. So Kelby Carter's having a great night. She's going to have some great stats at the end of tonight. We'll get her how many. They're not putting it on the board, but usually they'll have the score. They've got some really nice digital board layouts here for the Elgin Owls. Carter again. Oh, a little bit too much for the layup with $1:27 to go. Steele coming back down the other way. Sets, 3-ball on the way. No good. Carter with the rebound. Looks for a little bit of help. Over to Merez. She'll drive left. Kick out with a $1.07 left to go.
Wide open.
Nez, underneath. Beautiful. Putting on a little basketball clinic for these girls today. We wonder what was going to happen with two of their starters on the bench, but right now looking pretty good with a 34-5 lead and the final 47 seconds left to go before the half. Maddie Nez almost disrupted that a little bit, and Simmons gets a tap out to go out of bounds with 37 seconds to go. And Elgin's going to be able to put some defenders. This is way out. Okay, now they're going to come. I said, boy, that's really just kind of confusing the defenders where they got to run with them. Turnaround jumper, she'll get fouled on the way. I think that's going to be on Merez. So at the line, up and in. Merez back over to Simmons, down to Carter, makes that little spin move. Have two defenders. She spins again. This time she connects for the two. With the final 10 seconds left to go before the half. Drive outside with 6 seconds left to go. Goes baseline. Back kick out with one. She's got to throw for a three, and that's going to end the second period. And we're at half. It's a 30-point lead. Pretty comfortable for the Lady Owls. 36-6 after two. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Well, they want to honor the Elgin football team. Recognize the football team. We want to be able to live stream it. I know they're facing the home side, and you can see the trophy right there, dead center of the crowd. First state football championship in school history. 14-0 on the season, and we had every one of those games here on the network. Watch them on demand. And then also, they're also being honored a three-peat as academic state champions for football. And so Chalmer gets another piece of hardware. All right, so Trace Laura, quarterback, and also going to be on the basketball gym, holds the trophy. And to an applause of the Elgin faithful here. And three players with OCA honors. So Shea Spencer will get All-State Defensive Lineman, Class 4A. Nice jacket as he puts that on. Shea Spencer, really a vital part of the success on this team for the last couple of years. And the applause given to him. And one more jacket to give. So All-State quarterback is Trace Laura, with his father giving him the jacket. He is the principal at Elgin High School. So Curtis, Laura, as the three sons that attended here, and take one for the picture and one for the crowd. So Colin Donnelly is at the wrestling tournament, and so he will also have one. They just acknowledged that he would get a jacket too, but he's off wrestling right now. So congratulations in honoring the Elgin Owl football team, academic state champions, and they'll walk off the court. Congratulations once again, and you can go watch all of those games on demand right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We're going to take a break. We got about almost under 8:50 to go before we start second half action with the girls, leading 36-6 for the Elgin Lady Owls. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Berries team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Where sports is our middle name, we are the Oklahoma Sports Network. The Lady Owls with a comfortable lead, 36-6 here at the half. We got about 5:13 to go before we start second half action. Don't forget, we got 4 other games on the network. It's Del City and Altus at Del City. We've all the Mid-Del schools are hosting, by the way, tonight. Carl Albert hosting MacArthur, and Midwest City hosting Lawton High. What will Lawton High do in the boys after that devastating I could see it in slow motion in my mind off the glass for Del City to come up. It was tie ball game. We thought it was going to go into overtime, but coach called a timeout. They put 1.5 seconds on the clock. You can go see that again. Different angles I've seen is just, and you can see that on demand. If you're a Del City fan, you're thrilled because, they went and Lawton High earlier in the season beat them with a bucket 3 at the Del City gym to win there. So they returned the favor, and they both split. So now Lawton High has to figure that out in that district play, and Midwest City is defending state champions on the basketball court. We've got 4:19 left to go. We're going to take a timeout and be back right after this. You're watching Elgin Owl basketball from the Tip-In Club, from the Elgin Booster Club right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled healthcare to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind: providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle. 580-357-8720.
Get ready. It's time for the Billingsley Annual Gigantic Ford Sell-Off with the best prices of the year on all remaining 2024 models. Zero down, no payments for 90 days, and giant savings up to $10,000 on the 2024 new F-150 Platinum truck that out-tows, out-hauls any other truck in its class. Only at the Billingsley's Gigantic Sell-Off. Save thousands on all remaining new 2024 trucks in stock. Only at Billingsley Ford in Lawton, Duncan, and Altus.
Well, the final 40 seconds before we get the second half underway. Elgin Lady Owls with the lead, 36-6. Don't forget, we got some other great games on the network. See that Carl Albert was leading MacArthur in girls. Midwest City leading Lawton High. And I did not have a chance to go see Del City, who is ranked very high in Class 5A for the girls. In fact, from what I understand from the Mid-Del representation, this may be the first time in Del City girls basketball history that they could host a regional. got to see them the other night too, and they are good. I mean, they've got a lot of support, and so the Southeast Spartans were going to switch ends of the court. They're kind of in their gray uniforms with very white light numbers. Hard to see, and that's a good deflection against from Merez. Tips that out. We'll wait for a second or two after only 1 second off the clock to go out of bounds to reset and restart. Loose ball picked up around. Bounce pass, and then that is going to be stolen by Carter. She's going to go coast to coast up off the glass for two, and what a great night. I don't know if she's going to have a career night or not. I don't know how many buckets she can put up in a night, but she's got quite a few tonight. We'll get a little, if you can go look her up on the board. They got the board activated now. In the first half, they didn't have one. I think she's got 25 points. Do I read that right?
Yes,
25 and 2 fouls. So, man, what a – I don't know what her high is for a game, but she's on mark to make an impression of sorts. Southeast gets the bucket. On the return, Carter, bounce pass, turnaround inside the lane for another two. And I know you may know what the game plan is. It's just execution of whether you can stop it or not.
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter if you say she's going to get the ball. You see that in a lot of sports. I don't care if you know they're going to get it. We're going to tell you that you come stop it. Drives to the lane, stops, puts it up with a little soft floater. Hits off the rim. Coming back down the other end of the floor is Merez. Marissa finds Wood back over here to the near side to Simmons. And we got a whistle on the floor.
That's like an automatic play right there. That play right there is just like automatic.
So Carter to the line. I'm going to say, I didn't say anything this time, remember? I gave her the old jinx because it was such a nice little form that she's got. And she gets that one in to bring it to 42. Carter's got 28 of the 42, so if that gives you any indication of how this game is going. For the Elgin Lady Owls. Goes baseline, loses it, just kind of goes out of bounds. So off of her own hand. And they'll get back. It's Merez. Quiet enough we can hear all of Coach's calls, and they all are involving states. I don't know if you caught on to that. There was Pittsburgh, and then there was LSU. I heard that. Yeah. Heard the LSU play. I want to see LSU again because that was fun.
Yeah.
Not that I'm call stealing, mind you, or whatever, but I'm just saying we can hear the call out, and he doesn't have to lose his voice either by yelling that out. Gonna roam that out. They try to do the same thing. Oh, she gets it, and the spin around in there is good for two. For the Lady Spartans, Southeast. Merez will take her time, crosses the timeline. 5:08 to go, gets that one stolen, and the ball is going to almost hit the line, and it is a steal. Elgin will get back. Cross court. Oh, this time Elgin was ready for it. Before it goes out of bounds, she throws that back into play. Taken over by Southeast. Looks for the three. Goes baseline. Stops. Delivers. The putback up for two is good. And right now the difference maker for the Spartans is number 21. That's Sano. I think it's C-A-N-O. we get criticized a lot of times about not pronouncing names right on the broadcast, and if I don't know them, I kind of have question. But I will remind our listeners and viewers that we get a sheet, but they're not phonetically put.
Right.
Carter puts the first one out. Looking for the second one coming up. A couple of dribbles up and in. So Kelby Carter gets to connect there. She's got 30 on the night. 30 of the 43. It's been a Carter night tonight. I don't know. Like I said, if they could announce it, I don't know what kind of, if there is a record or her own career high, her own game high, that's up there. Girls basketball, to get 30 points, that's pretty good. And we're only in the halfway point of the third quarter, so she's not finished. Turnaround, bounces out. Going to be a jump ball called. The tie up on the ground with the loose ball, and it's going to go the other way, so Elgin will get the possession.
Yeah, and the board, it doesn't show rebounds, so I know she has quite a few of those as well.
She, on both sides of the board, so both offense and defense.
So she definitely has a double-double so far.
So we're working at the 4-minute mark now, halfway through the third quarter. Boys game will follow, part of our doubleheader, and we've also got exciting games on the network as she'll go all the way straight to the hoop. And a whistle as Merez takes it. And she'll go to the line. Great Friday night basketball. We had some great Tuesdays. That back iron, she's going to miss that. Let me take a look at some of the scheduling that we've got coming up. So Merez gets the one to fall for second opportunity. Our next game will be here next Friday, week from today. Bethany will be in action as well on the network. Looking at the slate of games ahead of time. Tries to get that over and just kind of loses it. Possession, it's going to go out of bounds. Madinez will take it out from the side. Carter's going to go up top, then she's going to float down below inside that lane. Tipped up. She's got a defender, and she's going to get whistled with a contact as she tried to spin through and get around the corner. That's going to be the fourth now. Elgin has not had any this quarter, but it's the fourth, and they're going to put right there in that foul, and now you've made it 5. So from here on out, it's going to be to the line shooting 2. Carter back to the line, gets the first one to go. She doesn't get it. We got a lane violation.
She knew she was missing that one. Just got in there a little too soon.
Three-minute mark of the third. Remember the storyline outside of Carter being the scorer tonight. 2 ladies not able to play tonight that we miss is Garrett and Williams. Hopefully all is well, and we'll maybe see them a week from today on Friday from way downtown. She banks it, and the whole bench erupts with excitement because that's your low post player that takes a 3 and banks it off to add to her night. There's going to be a travel called coming down there. And the other thing is, too, you only got a couple of people on the bench, so it's not like Carter can come out.
Right,
at all,
yeah, I was thinking
about
that, too.
Yeah, it's like It's not very good when you have that opportunity that, well, so you can rest tomorrow, right? Picked up by Carter. She's going to go coast to coast with the layup, and she's going to say travel. She took that.
Travel, yeah.
Well, she kind of picked it up as she was adjusting. You can kind of see it. She took, right there. It's kind of a stutter step. I don't know if she was wanting to go off that one pivot foot. You know how you want to go on a layup?
Yeah.
And I think she was on the wrong one. She goes, I got to switch that. But unfortunately, the ball wasn't dribbled at the time, and there's your turnover. And there's another one coming back the other way. Merez. Carter and the one. So she gets the bucket to count. And then she'll go to the charity stripe at 50 now. Carter again.
With almost half of the points.
Yeah. She's at 37 right now. I just keep looking it up and I said it's impressive. She'll have a 40-plus night.
Yeah.
She may even get to 50. Because we got fourth quarter and she's not coming out.
Right.
They don't really have a lot of bench. She almost gets the steal. Turn around there is a little put back up off the glass for two for Southeast. And the final 56 seconds.
Well, there's your LSU.
Yeah, there is the LSU, but that's not what I saw when it was LSU before, so we'll see. Goes right in the lane and hits the front end.
He might get a chance to run it this time. I think he was just calling it all the way back there. And
Carter. As we said before, she does have 40 points now, Carter. So I said, can she get another 10 to make it 50 in the fourth quarter? We'll see. The final 9 seconds, loose ball picked up. Going down the other end, try to get that stop and pop, and bounces once, twice, and then off, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. 54-14 is your score. We'll be back with the fourth and final right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Get ready. It's time for the Billingsley Annual Gigantic Ford Sell-Off with the best prices of the year on all remaining 2024 models. Zero down, no payments for 90 days, and giant savings up to $10,000 on the 2024 new F-150 Platinum truck that out-tows, out-hauls any other truck in its class. Only at the Billingsley's Gigantic Sell-Off. Save thousands on all remaining new 2024 trucks in stock. Only at Billingsley Ford in Lawton, Duncan, and Altus.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
All right, welcome into the fourth and final period of the first of our doubleheader, where the Elgin Lady Owls with a comfortable lead, 54-14. It's been a Kelby Carter night tonight. She has got 40 of the 54. Loose ball, gathered around, and Carter is finally on the bench for the first time, so they did have enough substitutions. Turnaround jumper is good. So Sykes gets the 2. Merez tries to, almost thought took the, no, it's not Merez, take the extra step of Simmons. Into the hands of Woods. She falls down, then picked up now by Southeast. So steals going back 2 and 3 times. Simmons. So the Carl Albert Lady Titans have a comfortable lead against the MacArthur Lady Highlanders. Scoop going to try to go straight up. She's fouled on the way in. I want to thank the Elgin Tip-In Club for this broadcast. They were able to give you all of the Elgin home games in their support of all of their athletes, and especially the great basketball program in Elgin. It kind of back irons off the rim in the glass. Second shot coming up. Up and in. So it's good for Simmons. Love the boys' game coming up, part of the second of the doubleheader. It's going to be stolen as Simmons takes it inside. She goes all the way to the lane, a little bit too high and too much. Misses, rebound, Southeast. Oh, a nice little floater out there, tries to go in the lane for a layup. She put it up too early. Didn't use the glass, and now it's going to be into the hands of the Elgin Lady Owls with the rebound. Simmons crosses. Back over to Wood. Wood drives. Some 3-ball on the way. Back iron's no good for Hatfield. That's a junior. Oh, a little coast-to-coast delivery up and in. You may work that out at practice, and it works out well here on the court for Southeast. Oh, all alone underneath. Boy, that's you love to see something like that. All the defenders are down, and then Hatfield says, I'm right here all alone. Well, we'll give it to you. And the put back off the glass for 2 is good. 5:13 and counting. Loose ball picked up. Simmons, low corner, back up top. Oh, she kind of faked the right, stayed in the paint, and gets the 2. 4.5 to go. Inching our way to the halfway point of the fourth and final here in this contest. Boys will be next. Barring anything, we should be almost on time for a 7:30 start for the boys. Goes hard to the lane, no good. Rebounded coming down the other end of the floor. She'll slow up, wait. Oh, and that's a backcourt violation. You know, it's like after you threw it, you say, oh, no, don't throw it there. Yeah. I'm not across the line yet. So she was excited to get it back up top, but not quite before she finished. So unfortunate. Learning experience, as they would say. Learn what not to do.
Yeah.
The other thing is don't foul the three-point shooter. These are the cardinal rules we talk about all the time. Quickly on the rebound against two defenders. Backs out, top, eyes, looks, drives right as Simmons. Hands out to Wood, and then a delivery down underneath to Hatfield, and back up top to Wood. Drives right, splits two defenders, but when she puts it up, she's underneath the glass. It backfires under the backboard. Coast to coast, here comes the Spartans, and a foul on the way in. It's nice if she could have got that as the three-point swing, but nonetheless. Goes to the line shooting two. Both teams only have one team foul. Back iron's no good. Second one coming up. Little bend of the knees, up and in. Three and a half to go. Simmons, boy, I mean, all the defenders just stopped. Simmons says, I'm not done yet. I'll take it.
Let me get in on it.
So she got in that action. Coming back the other way, back irons, loose. She gets her own rebound, puts it up. We'll reset. In the lane, and she tried to do the spin, loses the ball. Tosses that back out. Will cross. 2:51 and counting. Simmons. Really getting some substitutions around here as coach is able to go to his bench, even with some wounded Warriors on the bench. No whistle. Substitutions coming in for the Lady Spartans. Two and a half to go. Down underneath, she'll take that, use the height advantage she's got underneath. So Rubio gets the two. Outside for a three-ball look. That's going to come up shy, and there's going to be a fight for it, and a jump ball is called. It's going to stay on this end of the floor, so hustle by Kinsley Maples. She's just a freshman, getting a lot of court time here. Varsity action after probably playing some JV ball not too long ago. Way up top, she's free for it, and oh man, it hit the rim and out. 2 minutes to go. Loose ball, and that's going to kick out. So I think we can safely say that Kelby Carter's night is over. She had 40 points tonight. And we don't even have her rebounds of what she had there. But a great night for her tonight.
Curious to know how many rebounds she had.
Yeah.
And steals. I think she had a couple steals as well.
Sure did. Turnaround in the lane, no good. But the putback up is also no good. Loose ball, and there's a foul on the floor. So Maples is going to pick up her first. It's going to be the team's second. So Marissa Merez will come back in. She'll check in with the final 1:42 remaining. Splits three defenders. Goes up high up off the glass. She misses it, gets the rebound, and then there's a foul called. So that's going to be offensive. So it's going to be on Southeast.
A little push in the back.
1:30 and counting. Almost had that ball land right on her side hip. Oh, give and go. Freebie to the lane, up and in is good for two by Simmons. To bring it to 65 with a final $112 left to go in this contest. Boys game to follow. We'll bring that to you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Fast and Furious says great OSN basketball Friday night with 4 games on the network. Put back off the glass for 2 is good. Final under a minute to go is Merez. She'll cross the timeline. Looks to drive, spin move inside the lane, stops and goes with the delivery. Up and in for 2 is good for Merez. Final 35 seconds remaining. Great night for the Lady Owls. Hopefully the boys will follow suit. Both teams are kind of evenly matched on the paper. I don't know really what that means, as far as records that are close.
Yeah.
So it'll be a fight for it and positioning, I'm sure, and there will be a whistle on the floor with 14 seconds left to go. And they'll take it out. Simmons pick up her third, team third. Way up inside. Oh, and then a putback. Hits the front of the rim. A nice little rebound, though. She didn't use the backboard and rolls off the rim. Gets another rebound. Puts that back up. No good. Another rebound. The fourth. 3-ball on the way. Hits the front iron, and that is going to end it. So 67-23 is your final. The Lady Owls with a victory. The boys will be up next against Southeast. That should be a very interesting matchup as the second game of our doubleheader. We'll take a timeout, refresh, and restart coming up right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Is your heating unit prepared for an unpredictable winter? At Miller & Noble, we'll make sure you're in good hands. Whether you're replacing an old system or just need a simple repair, we've got the experience and the tools to keep you covered. If you can't pay all at once, we have flexible financing options available.
Stay cozy this winter with Miller & Noble Heating and Air, serving Lawton, Duncan, and surrounding areas. Call now at 580-355-1811.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com. or call 800-433-7300.
Lawton Community Health Center is a place for babies, kids like me, and even teenagers. Nice people are there to help you when you're hurt or you just don't feel good. And even if you do, they give you medicine so you don't get sick and physicals so you can play sports. I'm happy to know they'll be there when I need them. And my mom is too.
LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
They say the best way to be a good neighbor is to know your neighbors and give a little help when they need it. And when you need a little, you can find help at Ace Hardware in Elgin. Not only do they offer everything from grills to flowers, paint, hardware, and tools, they offer experience to help guide you through the process. And they're happy to take the time to make sure you can do it right. Ace Hardware of Elgin. They're more than just a hardware store. They're your neighbors. Ace Hardware, 7796 Highway 277 in Elgin.
Scott's House of Flowers in Elgin has been proud to serve Elgin and the surrounding area with a wide variety of flowers and gifts for all occasions. Come see them for great gift ideas, including the exclusive Tyler candles. And who couldn't resist Sweet Shop USA, featuring handmade grand truffles. Scott's House of Flowers, just off Highway 277 in Elgin. Delivery available, or stop by for easy pickup. Phone 492-4880. Scott's House of Flowers.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Welcome back to the Elgin Gym. Part of the second of our doubleheader where the Elgin Lady Owls successful with a big win tonight over Southeast. And now it will be the boys' turn. And we're going to have the introduction of the players. We'll start off with the visiting team, Southeast. They're going to be kind of in a dark navy blue. Their colors are kind of a blue scheme, but this is really kind of a black jersey with just a blue highlight on the top with some numbers. And, you know, with football, they kind of did away with the fanciness of jerseys because officials were hard-pressed to find numbers. Now, they've not really done that with basketball, but football, they were getting so pizzazzed out there with camo and all the rest of that stuff, and the numbers weren't big block letters. And the football field is a little bit further away to see than it is basketball, so that really hasn't been an issue. And there's the introduction for the visiting Southeast Spartans. So now will be the boys in turn. So Ryan Green, head coach, and we'll start off with Nick Merez, the 5'9" senior, followed by Brody Morrison, 6' junior. He's got the height. He's got the advantage at 6'5", a junior, Lucas Young. Then number 12, James Carter, a forward at 6'2", and wrapping it up, wearing number 22, Trace Laura, forward. As the football team was acknowledged during the halftime of the girls' game for both their successful and a couple of jackets that were given out for All-State. Congratulations to their first ever state football championship and three-peat, believe it or not, of athletic for academic champions. How cool is that? So we'll put 8 on the board. We'll start all fresh off at 0-0. Dark Southeast, white Elgin. Tipping it up at center court, and Southeast just lets it bounce around because didn't even go up for it, and they're going to call for a restart. I wonder why he kind of just come back down with it, but we'll kind of try to see this again. We'll go up, and now it's going to be tipped up and stolen by Elgin after the Southeast rebound off of the opening tip. So the Elgin Owls will start off with the ball first. Nick Young over to Lucas Young. So Nick Merez to Lucas Young, and that goes out of bounds safely. And there's going to be a lot of hustle on the floor with these two. Not a lot has happened with only 15 seconds off the clock. Merez, he'll do a putback as he drove. It kind of spins around off the rim, no good. And the first possession for the Elgin Owls come up empty. Here comes Southeast, a no-look pass in the middle, and there's triple teamed. Goes hard, strong, and goes again, and there's a whistle on the floor. So putting it up on the hardwood is Josiah Woods. He's a senior. Lucas Young's going to be charged with his first and the team first. And he'll go to the line shooting 2. Woods. Up, back iron's no good. Remember, there is no more 1-and-1s in basketball. It's to 5 1/4 for a team to put you in the bonus. And the regular fouls to send you the line, of course, shooting 2. Just as this is. It bounces in with a tip. And Woods gets the first score of the night to take a 1-0 lead. Quickly down the floor, here comes the Elgin Owls, just going to not wait and hesitate and get the hometown roll. So James Carter gets it to roll in for the deuce and the 1-point lead. They'll collapse down hard and heavy. Loose ball picked up by Laura. He'll hand it off to Merez. Cross the timeline to Carter. Carter inside the lane. Stutter steps back out to Laura. Laura back here in the knees here, near side to Merez. Now a floater. 3-ball on the way for Laura. Hits the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Lucas Young, and we'll start anew. Back over. Merez, top of the key. He'll drive left. Laura back up to Brody Morrison. Morrison back out. He'll drive. Oh, and they're going to say a stutter step inside the lane for a turnover. So a little bit of loose ball action.
Kind of think he got away with one early in that series.
Well, you get the same eyes as they do. And they called it this time. Just underway in quarter one. Got some other great games we're going to keep our eyes on. Midwest City and Lawton High. Carl Albert and MacArthur. Dell City is playing Altus. Had a little bit of technical difficulties on their broadcast. Hopefully they'll get that worked out. And it's going to be a throwaway, and it's going to go Elgin's way as Woods kind of got out of place. Both teams just kind of feeling each other out, and that's why we got a 2-1 contest. This is a baseball score for a basketball game that's already played almost 3 minutes. A lot of jockeying around of where they want to go with it. Young to Brody Morrison for a 3-ball. Back iron's no good, and there's a whistle that hit the top of the glass, so that's out of bounds. Turnover there. I think they're getting ready for that game to start with Carl Albert and MacArthur. Give and go to try to get to Woods. Deflected into the hands of Brody Morrison. He'll take it. Oh, a nice little pass. That it was textbook. You got to see this on instant replay again. Beautiful. Just up and in for the 2. That was sweet. Knowing unselfishly where your teammate is on the floor to get the bucket to go, and now a 4-1 Elgin lead. Woods gets triple teamed, throw out to the corner, no good. Rebound Laura. Morrison back to Merez. Merez bullet pass down to the other side to Carter. Carter to Young. Young will fast read at a slam dunk. That's going to be his second of the season. His grandpa told me the other night, who watched the game, said that was his first dunk and nervous about it, and he got up, used his 6'5" frame and said, "See ya." What a great hammer home that was nice for Lucas right Young. Put around and loose ball on the floor, picked up, saved by Southeast. 3-ball on the way, and that's good. That's the one way to answer to get right back into this game. Not that it was out of hand, but it was now 6-4 and just a 1-bucket lead. Morrison, Merez to Carter. Oh, and that gets stolen. Try to get that to Merez. 2-on-1, and it's going to be stolen by Carter. Back over to Morrison. He'll cross the timeline. Morrison looks to drive. Oh, and then he's got Lucas Young underneath. Just playing with you. Waited outside, gets it. Lucas Young gets another bucket. Great opportunity of kind of using their flex. Oh, and no one at home back home gets that one to fall. Now it's an 8-5. Elgin lead. A little bit of pressure. Carter back over to Morrison. To Laura. He'll stop and wait, and he'll reset. To Brody Morrison. Looks to drive as Merez dribbles between his legs. And usually if he's up at the top, but they're putting Brody Morrison at the top, and they're trying to got to travel. Trying to get now Merez on the outside for a 3. Got a substitution coming in. So Richie, fresh off the JV game, and Donnie Jones enter into the contest now. Coach going to go to his bench a little bit. He's going to give Carter a rest. Back iron's no good. Lucas Young with the rebound into the hands of Merez. He'll slow the pace just down a little bit with 2:50 to go here in quarter one. Looks to drive left. Over to Donnie Jones to Laura. Laura. Bounce pass with a give and go to Merez, but it's stopped. And he had to back and bail out of that. Back over to Laura for a 3-ball on the way. Rattles in and out. So can't get it to hit. That one night he was on fire. So if we can get him to light things up. Woods in the lane in the traffic, and we're going to get a foul down below. It's the boys' game about to start for Carl Albert and MacArthur. Yes, we are cheating. We have all of our phones up watching all these games, so we're gonna watch all 3 for 1, at least because that's all the devices we've got. Bounce pass into Woods. He'll turn around with a nice little free, easy up layup. Now it's a 1-point game, 8-7. 2:14 remain in quarter one. Donnie Jones with a flip back pass to Young. He'll use the glass safely off for 2. Young's on fire a little bit. I think he'll be up to 6 points for him. Woods stripped and stolen away cleanly. Donnie Jones with an airmail delivery, tries to go up with it. No contest foul. Up off the glass, bounce pass coming the other way. Then a delivery inside the lane. That was good. And a putback up to make it a 10-9 contest and a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Well, after the Elgin Owl timeout, we've got about $1:38 left to go in quarter one. And it's a 1-point, 10-9. We said both these teams were very close on the record, and a travel is called as he got tied up as Corday Ritchie gets tied up where he had nowhere to go with it, moved his feet, and a turnover. And now Southeast has an opportunity to take the lead for the first time tonight. Play a little round ball perimeter. Back over here to Davis. He'll clear it and bark out instructions to move around. Elgin just going to stay in their zone. 3-ball on the way. Back iron's no good. Lucas Young has to fight for it with a rebound over with Ritchie. But nonetheless, Elgin with a rebound with about a minute to go. Merez over to Laura. Back to Merez. We'll set up anew. 53 seconds left to go. Back to Laura, to Merez. 45 seconds. Dribbles, back up. Donnie Jones. He looks to go, and he gets closed down. The lane that he saw was open, collapsed rather quickly. Had to bail out of that, and a whistle on the floor. And Southeast going to pick up their first. Foul's going to be on Woods. 33 seconds left to go. Lets that sail for a 3-ball, no good. Woods with a rebound. 29 seconds, and they'll still get an opportunity to try to take the lead for the first time tonight with 24 seconds left to go here in quarter one. That to sail out a little bit. Down to 9 seconds. 3-ball on the way, no good. Rebounded by Laura. 3 seconds to go. Going to have to hail from half court. Laura gets it off and hits it. Great opportunity right there for right at the buzzer, and it goes in. And you want to launch it, and Laura does. So they take the lead 13-9 after quarter one. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Other games on the network that we'll be watching and tuning in on. MacArthur has a slight lead to open up against Carl Albert and the boys. Midwest City and Lawton High about to start, so we're a little bit ahead because the girls' game here finished up just a little bit early. And now we'll start with a new clock, new quarter. 10-9 is your score. For the third time, a trip down the court to try to take the first lead tonight for Southeast, and they do. So they got the 3 up. Forgot to include they're still down by 1. I take that back because I didn't update the 3 ball at the half court and the travel is called. And the Elgin faithful gives the referees the not happy with that call. Kind of see how that goes. So as we had said, 4 times down the floor to try to take their first lead of the night. They're down 13-12. Is Southeast. So Pennon will hold the ball. Back up top is Jackson Brown. Fakes and ditch off to Jenkins. Jenkins has a free lane. Goes around Young, and it goes rattle in and out, but he gets his own rebound with a putback up for 2 is good. And they take the lead for the first time tonight, 14-13. And quickly a foul by the Spartans is Quaylen Pennon. It's going to be his first and the team first. Double teamed as Merez gets over to Brody Morrison, kind of tipped out of bounds, trying to get that over to Laura here on the near side of the field. Merez to Laura, Laura to Young, back to Merez. Cross over to Morrison, now to Young. Young put it on the floor for a 1 big bounce and up and in for 2. And Elgin regains the lead by 1. Back and forth we go in this one. No real streaks. Kind of pass that around. Goes back a little bit. Kickball is called. Well, that's going to get kind of tipped around as Laura gets the steal. Back over to Brody Morrison, and they're going to say a foul on the floor. Nice little give and go underneath. Backdoor, and the rebound by Carter is good. So you got to get it however you find your way. You backdoor, you go on the other side, reverse layup. Elgin really clamping down with the
they're playing some good
really good defense. Not giving Southeast an opportunity. There's a tip almost a steal by Carter. Goes back into the hands. Double team, splits, turns around. Off the mark, into the hands of Merez. Merez over to Laura. Back to Merez. Laura for three. And he hits it. And now Laura is on track a little bit.
Yeah, I would like to see him get going.
Yep, they get a little bit of slide off that motion, and he had the top, and he was hitting a few. Lets that one sail. As Jackson Brown gets a three to say, we can answer just like you can. So we'll play three ball back the other way. Carter makes no hesitation, goes straight to the hoop, to the line. And he'll be shooting two. That's just kind of out. It's a 21-17 contest. Elgin leads Southeast with the ball, tries to travel. He puts the ball down with a hammer, a jackhammer to the floor, but moves his feet. Now Elgin will come down on the other end. Laura for three. This time no good. Rebound by Carter. Back to Merez. Merez will set up. A little bit of help. Laura now again for a three-ball look. That back iron's out. Nice look. Just can't get it to fall. Will cross as Davis. Bounce pass. Looks for a survey to try to get something down underneath. McDonald across. Three ball, no good. Off the mark, Carter with the rebound. Quickly to Merez. He'll stop and pop for three. That rolls across the rim. Brody Morrison with the rebound. Puts it up too much. Down on the other side. Try to take the charge, and they'll say out of bounds. Didn't get it. They both held their ground and went to the floor. 3:06 remaining. Got an 11-5 MacArthur advantage in the early get-go, and the alley-oop inside the lane is no good. Put back by Woods is good. So Woods gets the two to make it 21-19. Back and forth we go in this one. Merez surveys the defenders. One-handed rifle pass to Brody Morrison in and off the glass, no good. Take that back, that's Ritchie. Corday Ritchie with the miss. Fortunately, we're able to get it back with 2.5 to go before the half. Got a tight one here. Just a one-bucket lead from either team. Trying to find themselves, and we got one underneath away, and they're going to say between Carter and Davis, a little bit of exchange down below. That's going to be their fourth because that's going to be on Davis. That's going to be his first. So one more, and they can put Elgin in the bonus. Oh, a nice little bounce, give and go, and they're going to say that bucket counts. So you love the pass inward to Laura. We'll see that here on the replay. Waits, boom, puts up, take it, bucket, and the harm. So a three-point swing coming up for Laura, and he does convert there. Largest lead tonight from either team, it's 5. Southeast only led for a moment till Elgin took it back. That's been the story of these two quarters down to the 2-minute mark. stripped away. Brody Morrison. Donnie Jones. Donnie Jones put it up because he knew there was a trail of defense kind of off the mark. Misses. Rebound Southeast. Bullet pass underneath, and they're going to say a travel. So up top was a travel by Davis before he was trying to give the feed down to Brown. And the exchange comes up empty. .148 and counting. Donnie Jones over to Laura. Laura goes strong to the hoop. Misses as it hits the rim. And Southeast comes back down the other way. 3 ball coming over on that far corner is an air ball. Comes up shy and empty into the hands of Morrison. And Brody will cross the timeline. Laura back to Morrison. Little feed. Oh, man, he went around. He faked to the Donnie Jones pass, went straight to the hoop, but again, too much off the rim. Both teams having their way of finding things to bounce but not go in. Another one there, but a rebound by Southeast. Backs up with a minute to go. Calling out instructions. McDonald. Back over to Veely. And then back up top to Brown. 50 seconds left to go. They'll play for the last shot before the half. Forced fed that in traffic between Young and Laura. And they're going to say a push down below. It's going to be on Lucas Young. That's going to be his second. The team first. Jackson Brown to inbounds. So Laura's going to pick up one, and it's going to be his second. Now, with only 41 seconds left to go, Southeast has put Elgin in the bonus. There is 5 fouls there, and they're going to say 12 white with a hold. There it is. So Carter's going to pick up one, and they've already got 3, with 3 of them right on this little stretch right now in a hurry. Back down to 37 seconds before the half. Going to eye this one is Brown. Brown looks from way up top. Over to the left side, back top of the key. Looks to drive right. Tipped around and into the hands of Lucas Young. Young with a steal, Donnie Jones with 22 seconds left to go before the half. Take the last shot with 18 to go. Morrison to Donnie Jones. Jones looks to drive left. Almost stutter steps, but he didn't put his foot down. Donnie Jones back up. 3 ball on the way for 5 seconds, and it is. So Cordell Ritchie gets the 3 to fall to make it 27-19, and that is your halftime score. We'll give you scores from the other games around the network, and we'll be back for second half action right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Wings and pizza here.
You mean pizza and wings?
16 boneless wings, 1 pizza, wings and pizza.
It's stuffed crust pizza. Pizza is the lead.
Wings and pizza. Guys,
Get a large stuffed crust pizza and 16 boneless wings starting at $19.99. Only at Pizza Hut.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
All right, update scores for the network. We've got 18-15, where Lawton High leads Midwest City early on. And we've got MacArthur leading Carl Albert 15-10, and they're in the second quarter. We've got 27-19 here at the half with Elgin and Southeast. We do not have an update yet, Del City and Altus. So a lot of teams playing on the network for OSN Friday. What do you take on this game right here? It's kind of no one's really established kind of superiority. They've kind of been missing shots. Mm-hmm. Good rebounds for both. Defenses are decent. I still think both teams haven't found a rhythm yet.
Right.
And what they've gotten is what they received out of it. But we'll see what the second half brings.
Yeah, I think Southeast, they're concentrating on trying to get the ball down low. And
Southeast.
Elgin. Elgin is doing a pretty good job of denying that. And they were able to get a couple of shots away from that. But it's kind of back and forth. And then we'll have to see how the second half go.
Yep, so you got a 27-19 lead for the Elgin Owls on their home gym. And we want to thank the Elgin Tip-In Club and their booster club for making sure that all of the Elgin home games are broadcast live on the network. You also get it on YouTube Live, so you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you download our app, because then just like we're doing, you can go from game to game really quick to get all 4 games all at once. Just download on Apple and Android devices by searching the Oklahoma Sports Network. It's free to download and free to watch. Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV is where you can find us in your home. And then also, as we mentioned, YouTube. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram, X, wherever you are socially, you can find us on the Oklahoma Sports Network. It's Elgin leading Southeast 27-19 at the half. We'll take another timeout. Be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Pam and Barry's team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
All right, back here at the Elgin Gym, part of the second of our doubleheader. Congratulations to the Elgin Lady Owls. They got a great, impressive win against Southeast. So we're going to finish up that second quarter, halftime. And we'll go to the third quarter here momentarily. But we have got some exciting games on an OSN basketball Friday night, as we mentioned. Got several that you can choose from. With Del City and Altus, you've also got MacArthur and Carl Albert. And right now, MacArthur leads 17-12 with about 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter before the half. Lawton High with a lead over Midwest City as well, and they are in the second quarter. And a little bit of a head start between those other two games because our girls' game finished a little bit earlier and we started before a 7:30 time, so 28 seconds left to go and we'll get this one started. So the Elgin Tip-In Booster Club, proud supporters of not only basketball and their teams they support, but making sure that you were able to see all of the Elgin home games. That's 2 years in a row. They did that last year and this year too. Make sure that you could catch all of the home games here on the network. So the Elgin Owls will be able to inbounds to start the second half action with a lead. Still the largest, 8. It was 5, but they moved it up to 8. We're ready to start. We'll put 8 on the board and get ready for second half action here at the Elgin Gym. Whistle to start, Morrison to Nick Merez. Merez, as we switch ends of the court, Elgin in their all whites, Southeast in their dark. Trace Laura's spin move for a 3 is no good. So the first possession for the Elgin Owls comes up empty. A tip ball stolen away. Lucas Young into the hands from Young to Merez. They'll push it. Brody Morrison. Oh, and a nice pass to Carter. Almost steps out of bounds. Oh, and then it bounces off of Young with a bullet pass from Laura. Like from coming off the football field. Eyes the 3, no good. Rebounded by Laura. Over to Nick as Merez crosses. Laura, and they're going to say a little foul on the way in as a reach in by Davis. It's going to be his second and the team first. OSN Basketball live on the network with a lot of teams in action that we can bring. Carter tried to go baseline, back to Morrison to Laura. Laura, nice alley-oop. It worked earlier. Couldn't get it to Lucas Young. This time goes out of reach and into the hands of Southeast. Regroup, so they've kind of come up empty a couple of times down the floor. It's been the story of the second half. Looks to drive. Just kind of fakes the pass, goes straight up off the glass for two to lay it up to cut in that Elgin lead, 27-21. Merez, nice spin move by Brody Morrison, and it's just too much. And again, closed out on their third opportunity down the floor with nothing to show for it. Loose ball picked up Laura. Now here's a fast break opportunity. Layup for Merez is up and in for two. So Merez finally gets the first points of the second half for the Elgin Owls. Almost takes a complete 2 minutes to do it. They'll hold the ball. Brown. And he'll hit the three. So Brown closes the gap to make it 24. Laura, bounce passes to Nick Merez. Back to Laura, give and go to Merez. Oh, a nice move and in. That was textbook. Pretty. The assist by Laura. Let's see Merez. Watch the delivery right here. Hot express right there. Up and in for the deuce. And they'll try to go for the three. Point swing. Merez with his sixth and now seventh point of the night to bring it to 32 with 5.5 to go. Going to back out a little bit. Really kind of back you out, but Elgin's not taking it. They're not moving. They'll let you spread out there, not moving. They're planting right where they're supposed to be. And a whistle on the floor. Laura's going to pick up his third. It's going to be the team first. Laura still stays on the floor. We'll see if Coach makes a change here. Little bend of the knees, up and bounces and gets the roll. So Woods gets it to fall. Cut into the lead by 7. Second shot coming up and in. So Josiah Woods gets that connect. He's kind of the go-to for Southeast. It's Brody Morrison gets it from Carter back to Morrison. He'll cross the timeline with 5:18. Looks to drive. Nice pass. Little soft touch for Young. Lucas Young puts up the deuce. Up off the glass for two is good. Lucas Young's got 8. Again, staying in that 2-1-2 zone. Lets that one sail, hits the front iron. With 4:44 left to go. Going to look to try to move this around, Laura. And then that's tapped out. Yes. Yeah, it happened. It's just stuck on the first quarter. So a 30-second timeout on the floor. Southeast calls it. We'll keep it here. Allen get a little bit of a roll. Cut in that lead. Second shot coming up. 2.5 to go here in the third quarter. As we said at the half, kind of back and forth between these two.
Yeah.
Not really settling down to kind of find out who's going to really take this over, and it's been in streaks and waves. Brody Morrison, he'll go all the way, and he'll be fouled with a pass trying to go in. No shot. That's what the official says, and we'll take it down underneath. Both teams have 3 team fouls. That will be the 4th now by Southeast. One more, and they'll put Elgin in the bonus with 2.5 to go here in the third quarter. We at the half at the other game right there?
Yeah, 16-23. Mac is up.
So MacArthur is up 23-16 at the half. And what about Lawton High and Midwest City? We'll see if we can get a score up for that on the network. Some games of interest on OSN Friday. Ooh, a lot of contact down underneath trying to get to Lucas Young. And he's been battling it down there with Josiah Woods. So 35-26, Lawton High leads Midwest City, and that's a game they kind of need to.
Oh, yeah.
It is halftime. That's a game they need to recover from the Del City. They're in that lead. They want to make sure that they host a regional. They know a lot's on the line, and maybe that Del City loss was a good wake-up call for a team that's been smooth running. They only had one loss on the season to Weatherford. And to lose to Weatherford and Del City, that's not bad for the 2 losses for Lawton High.
Right.
Misses for Lucas Young. Second one shot come up. Rattles in and out. 2:16 to go. Got a far reach to find out the end of this one. Lucas Young with a steal over to Nick Merez. Merez with a layup. Up and in for 2 is good. So Young gets the assist. Merez gets the bucket, and we're 2 minutes left to go here in the third. Bounce pass. Looks to try to give the give and go. Woods back pedals, back out. Restart, and they'll perimeter that around. Looking to try to engage Jackson Brown. Brown back up top to Evans, to Brown. They'll take a little bit of time off this clock. To Woods, who's double teamed, loses the ball, tries to go up hard, and man, I thought he could have had a little stutter step in there, but nonetheless, they're going to call it on Laura, and that's going to be his 4th. So Laura may come to the bench, and yeah, sure enough, he'll go it. He'll walk out. Carter will come in. So Laura, we may not see until halfway through the fourth quarter because, you know, if you get an overtime game, you kind of like to have some of your bullets in the gun. That'll bounce pass into double coverage, and there's a hold in the lane. That's going to be on Morrison. And that's going to be
that'll put them at
the
the
5th,
line.
and they'll be both in the bonus for the final 122 remaining here in the third quarter. Download the app. Watch it for free. Just search the Oklahoma Sports Network on your Apple and Android devices. Also in your home, Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Misses with the first. Second shot coming up.
Missed them both.
Well, we talked about the importance of the free throw charity stripe. Get them when they're free. Carter looked for Young, but he's going to take it cross. Oh, and there's going to say a charge is called. So a little bit offensive. But that's an offensive foul, so we don't go to the line for that one. So the lead is 6. with 1:10 left to go. Anyone's ball game here. Who's going to want it in the fourth quarter? Down to Woods, relay down below, and that's going to go out of bounds. So not able to corral that in is Pennon. Goes out of bounds as Ritchie. And we've got the full court press, basically, only one that remained. And he's going to get across the timeline, and they're going to say a timeout was called by Elgin. So he called a timeout. We'll take it with him. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
All right, back here at the Elgin Gym, it's been back and forth affair between these two. It's a 40-34 Elgin lead. They called the timeout. Fast fired Morrison to Merez. Merez looks, drives, gets stopped. Floater over to Brody Morrison for a 3-ball. Back irons off the glass, no good. So they've come up empty on a couple of times down the floor. 36 seconds to go here in the third. Brody Morrison gets the pick, gets the steal, waits for his defender to go by, slides to the hoop. The layup is no good. Rebounded by Southeast. They come down the floor. Tries the corner. Cross-court pass, wide open three on the way. That back iron's no good. Lucas Young with the rebound. Brody Morrison with 10 seconds. Can play for the last shot here with 8 to go, and there's a whistle on the floor here against Morrison, and that will be on Pennon. So Pennon's going to pick up his third. Brody Morrison to the line. Going to shoot 2. Shot up. Back iron's no good. So Donnie Jones going to check back in the ball game. And he'll give Brody Morrison a rest. So Carter, Young, Ritchie, Donnie Jones. No, Morrison is in. I take that back. They're going to throw right at the buzzer, and they're going to count it for a 3.
Yeah, looks
so
good.
Just like that. That was pretty, too. We're going to see this here on instant replay. Right there, he got it off. Yeah, that's smooth and clear and clean. And for the 3. So it's 40-36. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Well, some updates on some scores of interest. Oh, it's still halftime. So halftime, Lawton High leads over Midwest City. MacArthur's got a narrow, it's a 25-18 lead with 6:25 left to go in the third. You can catch that on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Bounce back and forth, we don't care. It's that kind of a fun night for basketball. If you like basketball, you're getting a good dose of it right here. And you can watch all of these on demand, too, in the conclusion of their ball games. I think we finally got the Del City Altus broadcast up and working now for the boys game. There was kind of a technical difficulties. That little floater inside the lane, no good. Rebounded by Lucas Young. use the height advantage to Brody Morrison. Waits for the trail of players to come back. Brody Morrison for a 3-ball, no good. But a putback up is good by
there we go.
Carter. Was able to put that in. We'll see this here on the replay. Here's the shot. Here's the putback, and yep, going to put the 2 and the 1. And boy, those are special when you can get a 3-point swing. And he does. Add 3 more to the list. Now you put a little bit more pressure on Southeast now. I mean, a 3 can change it in an instant, with a 7-point lead. There's, Lawton High was up 7 with, 4 to go, and they tried to take 2 minutes off the clock, and it was a tie ball game right at the end. So we know how things can happen in a hurry. That was a game Tuesday you want to watch again. Woods, just kind of took on 2 defenders, kind of stuttered back in and out, and then threw it back up top. We'll restart. Corner to McDonald. Back up top to Evans.
Elgin,
just starting the 4th.
Yeah, Elgin's doing a pretty good job of denying that pass in there to Woods. They're trying to get it in there.
Yeah. Well, and he's wanting it too. And they just said, there's Young on you, Brody Morrison's on you.
Yeah.
Carter comes over to help. Got Donnie Jones. It's like pick your poison outside. They're going to try for a 3-ball. That misses the mark. Into the hands of Carter. He's double teamed. Gets that off to Merez. Merez back over to Carter. Carter goes past 2 defenders on the lane, and they're going to take the charge. So Carter's going to take another one. They planted, waited for him to come, made the airmail delivery. That's going to be his 4th. So Carter's got 4. Laura's got 4. They'll keep him out because if Laura needs to come back in, he can. So you want to be able to utilize the talent on the floor. Getting some well-deserved rest. Off the mark, off the rim, no good. Loose ball picked up. A downtown delivery underneath is no good. Carter with the rebound and a whistle on the floor. Brody Morrison's going to be charged with his first, team's second. Newcastle, Southeast has got 1.
Still, don't force it.
Slow it down a little bit. Merez, bounce passes. Fired out to Carter, to Donnie Jones. Jones back to Merez. Merez looks, backs up, takes some more time off. Underneath to Young, but he gets deflected. It gets stolen right at the baseline without going out of bounds. Brody Morrison tries to pick the pocket, and he'll get called with his second. So back-to-back fouls for Morrison. It's now the 3rd team foul with his second. Inbounds will be Davis. Over to Brown. Rifled pass, wide open 3. Comes up short with an air ball. Puts back up for a shot that goes no good. It goes out of bounds, so last touch by Elgin. Laura will come back into the ball game. He'll replace Donnie Jones. He's got to be careful with 4. Carter's got 4. Puts that one up. What do we say about how you can get back in a game for quick as 3s?
Yeah.
And that's just exactly what it is. 43-39. 4-point lead. 5:14 to go. Laura back over to Young. Young to Nick as Merez will survey. Looks back over to Brody Morrison. Morrison back pedals, now delivers. Spin move in the lane, in the paint. Good for 2.
Yeah, he had that look like too easy. Too easy.
Woods took the extra in the paint with a soft little touch, and it hit the rim and out. Morrison looks to drive over to Laura, to Merez. Merez will hold. Wait for his defender, takes a little move, goes out to Laura. Bullet pass down to Carter. Carter will go strong, and he'll get fouled by Woods. Now, how many is that going to be on Woods?
I'm thinking the same thing.
Well, they'll put it up here shortly. That's going to be the second team foul, and that is going to be his third. So he's got a third. Carter's got 4. Laura's got 4. Carter to the line, shooting 2. Very important 2 right here at the 4:20 mark, and we not quite halfway through this quarter, but we got a long way to go in this one. Up and in. Second shot coming up.
Carl Albert cut it to 1, 25-24.
What a surprise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Second shot is good.
2:53 left in the third.
Thank you for that update. Greg Hinton and I cheating a little bit, watching some other games while watching this one. Got a lot of great basketball going on right now. Lawton High Midwest City was still at the half. We'll get an update from your lovely wife who's giving us updates for that. So we got all kind of support up here.
Oh, yeah.
The sporting families that we are, right?
Yeah.
Halfway through this fourth quarter, and that's a bullet pass rifled out of bounds, and that's going to be last touched by Southeast. So Elgin will get the ball. So Southeast going to go to their bench. They got 2 new subs coming in. Going to need some of those in that last stretch. Morrison. Out to Merez. Over to Carter. Carter with a fast delivery up and in for 2. Southeast doesn't hesitate. Comes back down the other end of the floor. They wait. Spin move up at the top. 3:33 to go and counting here in the fourth. Bounce once, twice. Oh, and they're going to let the bucket count against Young. Right there. He just kind of put his hand out next to him. That's going to be Young's third. And it's the 4th team foul. They'll put them in the bonus with the next one, but he'll go to the line shooting 2. Or the bonus, rather, right? You got that, yeah. You got that. Yeah, you get the bucket and the harm and the foul. So there it is. We got a good one brewing here. 49-42. Laura, little alley-oop. Oh, beautiful assist over to Lucas Young. He was waiting for it, too. And the connection, hot delivery. Laura to Young, 51-42 now. Hard bounce. Charge hard, up, bounces once, twice. Rebound, another one, and the putback finally up and in is good. Timeout on the floor, we'll take it with him. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
Get ready. It's time for the Billingsley Annual Gigantic Ford Sell-Off. With the best prices of the year on all remaining 2024 models. 0 down, no payments for 90 days, and giant savings up to $10,000 on the 2024 new F-150 Platinum truck that out-tows, out-hauls any other truck in its class. Only at the Billingsley's Gigantic Sell-Off. Save thousands on all remaining new 2024 trucks in stock. Only at Billingsley Ford and Lawton, Duncan, and Altus.
All right, welcome back here to the Elgin Gym. Site of this showdown here. It's a 51-44 contest with 2:43 and counting here in the fourth. Morrison back to Carter. Under a little duress. Double teamed, and they're going to say traveled. So Carter is able to lose it when they clamp down defensively, and a turnover and an opportunity for Southeast to take advantage. So we're back to that 7-point swing right here of scores. So when Elgin takes the lead, Southeast comes back and kind of narrows it. Time's going to be a little bit of a factor here with how many possessions you're going to be able to take. Slowing this down just a bit. Brown. Get it inside. 3 ball on the way. Hits the iron. Boy, they've taken a lot of those, but they've come up empty. Rebound, Laura. Morrison, he'll kind of slow things down back a little bit. Laura, chase out pass. Nick Merez with a 3.
Big shot.
Just what the doctor ordered. That's what you needed to make it a 10-point game, a largest lead tonight for the Elgin Owls. 157 and counting. That gets thrown around and out of bounds. So a 10-point lead for the Elgin Owls with 153. Got to close this one out, but Elgin with the possession, with the lead, and there'll be a full-court press against Nick Merez. It's going to bounce out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say tipped off of Carter. So Carter had the last tip, she said, and it's going to stay with Southeast. Is Veely. Back over to Brown. Alley-oop underneath. Up off the glass for 2 is good. No foul there, and another timeout is called. 30-second. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
All right, back here at final $1:33 left to go. Light inside the lane. Nice little soft layup by Laura is good. Laura gets the 2 and keeps us at a 10-point game. Another steal coming back the other way. Fast break. Nick Merez, fast delivery up and in for 2. The steals and good, and that should really kind of put the pressure with a 12-point lead with about a buck left to go. That should have kind of nailed it with back-to-back points for the Elgin Owls. A minute 2, and they'll kind of hold. See, they got to go. They don't have time to sit and waste. 3 ball, no good. Put back with a rebound, but inside the lane is good for 2. And another timeout is called. 10-point lead with under a minute. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Is your heating unit prepared for an unpredictable winter? At Miller & Noble, we'll make sure you're in good hands. Whether you're replacing an old system or just need a simple repair, we've got the experience and the tools to keep you covered. If you can't pay all at once, we have flexible financing options available.
Stay cozy this winter with Miller & Noble Heating and Air, serving Lawton, Duncan, and surrounding areas. Call now at 580-355-1811.
All right, back after the Southeast timeout. Less than a minute to go in this one. 58-48, a 10-point lead, and there's a whistle on the floor.
Foul.
And they got to do that to stop the clock. That's going to be the biggest thing right there.
Yeah, few of them to give.
Yeah. Second one, double team. They'll get over to Brody Morrison. Oh, they didn't meet the foul there. Laura will stop and pop. Delivery to Young. Just say, hey, we're going to play our game. You're going to try to do what you need to do. But we're going to capitalize on this in a 12-point lead. They're going to let that one go. Why not? Because time is going to be the factor now, and another timeout is called. All they can do is just try to watch that back to a 10-point game, and we'll take another timeout with them on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com. or call 800-433-7300.
Lawton Community Health Center is a place for babies, kids like me, and even teenagers. Nice people are there to help you when you're hurt or you just don't feel good. And even if you do, they give you medicine so you don't get sick and physicals so you can play sports. I'm happy to know they'll be there when I need them. And my mom is too.
LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Back to the final 21 seconds of this contest here in Southeast. All they can do is just use all the remaining of their timeouts because game's pretty much in hand. Elgin with the ball. Laura back up to Merez, and they're going to try to call immediately a foul as much as they can. That's all you can do at this point. Down by 10. Get Merez back to the line. You'll get the ball maybe for one opportunity down the clock, and then try to foul and do it once again. They've already put Elgin in the bonus. Shot up, back iron's no good. That's kind of why you do it. Just say, hey, let's see. Hit a three. I don't know how many more timeouts they got left. You get it up and in. Donnie Jones will check in the ball game. So Carl Albert, I think, just took the lead, I guess, the last time we checked in the MacArthur-Carl Albert boys matchup. 3-ball on the way. Hits the back iron, no good. Loose ball, Young, and then they're going to immediately foul Brody. As Morrison will go to the line. So about 8 seconds have come off the clock. So you'll think this is probably their last time down the floor after Morrison gets done with these two. So it looks like a great night for the Owls here in the nest, as they call it here in the confines of the Elgin Gym. Gets back-to-back wins. Second shot, no good. With the girls, and the impressive thing for the Elgin Lady Owls goes to Carter. Kelby Carter had 40 points and was taken out in the fourth quarter. So he gets the second shot to fall. Final 11 and a half seconds to go. They're going to let this one sail for whatever they need for a 3-ball. They're going to try to get in the lane. Spin move. It goes out of bounds. Still going to be Southeast ball, but they took most of their time off, and they only have 3 seconds remaining. Got some good basketball on the network on Friday. A lot of attention going to 3-ball. Air it up, and that is going to end it. 62-50, the Elgin Owls defeat the Southeast Spartans. They're going to congratulate each other. What a contest for both teams on the floor, and it really kind of got away finally in the fourth quarter for Elgin. They finally was able to put away what they needed to, and that's really all they needed. So the final 62-50, Elgin over Southeast. And we'll be back in action next Friday here at this gym as well for the next Elgin Owl home game. You can finish watching the fourth quarter. There's still plenty of ball left for Carl Albert and MacArthur and Midwest City and Lawton High. Very important games for those four teams right there in action. Altus and Del City still in action. So for Greg Hinton, for myself, Eric Sharon, bidding you a pleasant good evening. Once again, 62-50, Elgin with the big win. You've been watching a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network. Have a great and safe weekend.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.